Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul over here, and today we have a coffee request. If you want to request a video, click over here or go over to Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description, and thank you for your support and thank you for your requests. Today's request comes from Whiplash, who says, this is the amazing story of the Sidemen Charity Match. From the first to now, this year's event sold out at Wembley Stadium. This is crazy. Amazing. This video is from the manager of the Sidemen, or a manager from the Sidemen. So a different view on the rise of the charity match. Okay, pretty cool. This is Jordan Schwarzenberger. You know what? If the manager is watching, I would love an invite to go watch the match. I'm not sure if I can play. I am from Brazil. I'm just throwing it out there, But obviously, I'm pretty sure that only big YouTubers are invited for these events. But who knows? I'm in London. Wembley Stadium is a 20-minute, 20 minutes for him. I'm just saying, it's just 20 minutes away. Anyways, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Without further ado, let's check out the rise of the Sidemen Charity Match.
From 7 kids making gaming videos in their bedrooms to now selling out the biggest stadium in the country. Who would have thought it? Europe's biggest YouTube collective are about to play in the iconic Wembley Stadium as the next stop in their charity match journey. This is set to be the biggest creator event of all time, as far as I'm aware. But it wasn't always like this. And as the manager of the Sidemen, and in honor of this momentous occasion, I want to take you on a journey that spans nearly a decade through the most iconic moments, the controversies, and the challenges that the charity match has faced over the years, with each event getting bigger and better than the last. So without further ado, let's take it all the way back to where it first began in Southampton 2016 at the very first Sidemen charity match.
We are now in the stadium, and the reality of this all is starting to dawn upon me. So pretty much half of this thing is going to be completely filled with people.
Now, the first problem that the guys ran into at their very first game was that they were only allowed to fill half the stadium. This was a completely unprecedented event. No one was just casually renting out football stadiums, so no one really knew what to expect. Least of all, the local police, who decided that one stand, roughly 13,000 people, was quite enough. Thank you very much. And despite the Sidemen barely even...
Wait, so they were only allowed to fill half a stadium? Man. Okay, let's keep going. Like, come on.
Being an official group at this point, they actually created the Sidemen channel just to stream the game, and they sold out that allocation pretty easily. And funnily enough, this was actually where I first met the Sidemen. I was working at Lab Bible at the time and was there to cover the match for Instagram stories of all things. And this is where my eyes really opened to the power of YouTube. Watching the reactions of the crowd as Chris MD missed his penalty, or Simon scoring from the halfway line. It was crazy. But the craziest moment was the one that almost caused the end of the charity matches before they'd even barely started. After the game...
Whoa. Okay, let me just give you some context before we continue. I have watched 2 Sidemen charity matches. I watched the event live. I think 2 only. So it's only recently that I've been put on the Sidemen charity match. So it's great to find out how it all began. And I didn't know they invaded the stadium.
After the game, there was a pitch invasion, which not only put the Sidemen and other players in danger, but it was obviously dangerous for fans as well. This has since caused us, I mean this, trouble when it comes to arranging venues for the games, as it's a worry for the stadiums and the councils and everyone involved that we won't be able to control the fans. But back in 2016, witnessing this firsthand made me truly realize the connection that the guys had built with their audience. It was next level, and it still is to this day. And get this, on the coach when we were leaving the game, I remember seeing kids literally sprinting after the bus all the way from St. Mary's Stadium to the hotel, just to get another glimpse of their favorite creator. Wow. And that's when I knew that I needed to be more involved in this world, but we'll get to that. But first, after the success of the first match, the guys knew that they had to up the stakes for the next one.
And now Speed also bringing his army.
They were the first to agree for the Sidemen to fill the whole stadium, a massive 27,000 people in the ground. Insane. And the YouTube All-Stars, they got their revenge with a 2-0 victory over Sidemen FC, thanks to goals from Chris MD and Castro. And despite being a smaller stadium than St. Mary's, having every stand completely full of fans made the atmosphere 10 times better. And having it based in London meant that it was more accessible to fans and other creators alike, instead of trekking over to Southampton.
That is insane.
Now, by the time the
27K.
2018 charity match came around, the Sidemen had started using their YouTube channel that we all know and love today to post IRL videos as a group. This meant that the hype around the match was at an all-time high. Another 27,000 tickets sold, creators from all over the world flying into play, and who could forget Vic's very first goal?
I hope Ronaldo plays
thrashing
tomorrow.
by the Sidemen made for some amazing moments, and people had to really drink it in because this was the last charity match for 4 whole years.
China has identified the cause of the mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
Now, despite the global pandemic causing a halt in the charity matches, the Sidemen continued to make videos and continued to grow at a rapid pace. And during this period is where my story with the guys truly began. So alongside my 2 co-founders, we began Arcade to manage the business elements of the Sidemen's growing enterprise, and have since launched Side Plus, XX Vodka, Sides, Best Cereal, Upside, the VC Fund, and other Sidemen brands and moments that you probably know and love. I'll be yapping.
Yo, this man right here, this guy, you know, man, I didn't know Arcade was behind all of that, but dang, it really takes the creator to the next level, doesn't it? It's amazing. Because when you involve business and enterprise with creators, it is absolutely magical where, you know, the new heights that you can take. It's amazing. And props to what's his name again? Sorry, let me just pull up his name. Jordan Schwarzenberger. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Props to Jordan for, you know, making this this happen, things happen. I've seen Sides in the Uber Eats app. And I didn't know it was from Sidemen. I've never ordered it, but looks good. Looks good.
A lot about the behind the scenes of these businesses alongside other stories from the world of creator first businesses here on this channel, so please do subscribe if you want to see more of that. But now we go to what could be the greatest Sidemen charity match of all time.
Let's go.
A 15-goal thriller
Mr.
again at the Valley in
Beast.
Charlton served up some absolutely iconic
This is the one I
Sidemen
watched.
were bigger than ever before, and with that, they brought along the biggest creators in the world. There was Mr. Beast, we had Noah Beck, absolutely
is the one
pulling
I
strings in
watched.
midfield, and of course we got the first instance of JJ versus Speed.
Yes,
And from
that's
that
the one I
opener, the goals
watched.
started raining in,
Ooh,
possibly helped by the
Chunks.
questionable goalkeeper.
Let me tell you something. Chunks has the best. He has the best shot. Like honestly, like I've seen him score from outside the you know, the goalkeeper's area. Like I've seen him cross. He, you know, I think Simon and Chunks are the best in you know, like hitting the ball.
Speed. And from that opener, the goals
Look at
started
that.
raining in, possibly helped by the questionable goalkeeping going on. But that did not stop some absolute
Questionable.
bangers, like the Chunks opener, which you probably remember.
Chunks, come
and we
on.
had the iconic link up between brothers Toby and Manny. And of course, Vic
Wow.
got his goal, and not from the penalty spot this time. Fans were loving it. Made so much better by the commentary from Stephen Tries on the live stream. And from that, over £1 million was raised for some incredible causes.
Wow.
But there was a problem. The guys had just outgrown the Valley, and with the continued growth plus bringing in the world's biggest creators to play, we had to find somewhere bigger, somewhere better to play for the next match. But before we
Wembley.
get into that, I wouldn't be doing my job as the manager of the Sidemen if I didn't break down why this has worked for the guys and why I don't think anyone else in the creator space could really do something similar. First up, I think the Sidemen are truly just built different. There's very few creators that stick at something as long as they have, and that's why they've seen such insane numbers and consistency over the last decade. They were not an overnight success, far from it. They put the graft in, put the reps in, and build something really special over a long period of time. And
This
that
is
brings
true.
me nicely into my second point, which is that this is truly something special that the guys have built, and that's created this insane connection to the fans. People have grown up with the Sidemen, seen them go on journeys from teenagers to even dads now. We had a father and son at the last charity match who were both fans of the guys. People traveled in from around the world. They've gone intergenerational, which, let me tell you, is extremely rare in the entertainment space. But one of the biggest reasons I don't think anyone else in the creator world can pull something like this off is because of the insane team behind the scenes helping to make it work. Now look, I'm not
Indeed.
going to take any credit for running these events because there's a team of people, there's an army that are way more in the detail. From managing the live stream to managing security to sorting out player liaison, managing hotels, coaches, balls, referees, and of course brand deals to cover a lot of the costs of the event. It's an insane operation, and this team are second to none. The logistics behind the day itself are
Guys, sometimes we only see the creators, but we don't see behind the scenes, and that is absolutely incredible. You know, like I've been working by myself for the longest time I think I've been on YouTube for more than a decade, and only now I started having like an editor and someone to help me out. So we're two people right now, me and my editor, who does a few things. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But what he's saying is true. You got to keep to it. You got to stick to it. You got to grind. And man, it's crazy. The people who make Sidemen who they are, they should get a lot of credit too. Amazing. Great job.
Second to none. The logistics behind the day itself are insane, so don't forget to subscribe because I'll be heading behind the scenes of this year's charity match to highlight just that and to shine a spotlight on some of the incredible people we've got putting this whole thing together. But before we get ahead of ourselves by thinking about Wembley, let's go back to 2023, to the biggest charity match to date.
Yeah, I saw this one too.
60,000 people. A sweltering hot day. At the old Olympic Park, the Sidemen actually set a stadium attendance record for that year, beating out West Ham, who play there week in and week out. And it was honestly unbelievable. Seeing the jump from the valley to here just took things up 100x. In both hype and heat. The energy around the game was huge. So much so that the YouTube live stream actually broke a world record by being the most streamed sporting event on social media with over 2.5 million concurrent viewers. Do you know how insane that is? Are you grasping what that really means?
That is insane.
The match raised over £2 million for charity. The numbers are simply out of this world. Who else can do that? And the match made sure to provide the goods too. We got Harry's first goal, Max Foch with his iconic and global Uno reverse card moment, and my personal favorite moment in any of the charity matches, Ethan getting his goal at the home of his childhood football club. Please, let's just deep this journey from one stand at St. Mary's to a sold-out London stadium. From £100,000 raised to over 2 million. An incredible story that's still being written. Because my friends, in 2025, this year, we go again. Wembley, the big one. 90,000 tickets sold in just 183 minutes. The hype is real, my friends.
Minutes? I thought he was going to say
the
hour.
team behind the scenes keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with these events. And I, for one, I cannot wait to see you there. From 7 kids...
That is absolutely crazy. That is crazy. So like so far I've been under the radar here in the UK. I don't think, I don't know. I have no idea, absolutely no idea. I've never thought of getting in touch with them, at all. Like, I don't know. I've been so busy doing my stuff, but one day I looked at my wife and I was like, wait, I live in London. I've got a YouTube channel. Maybe I can work towards going to watch the match or going to these events, because I've never been to a YouTuber event except when, it was in Brazil. And it's something that I just recently clicked and thought, wait, I could possibly, link up with some of the creators here in London, and, maybe I could go and vlog or watch or something like that. And it's absolutely insane that I never thought of actually going there. It always felt so far off, so far away, and it maybe is, but at least I should try, right? It would be so amazing, like to vlog or to be there, or just to watch the match, or I could just try to buy a ticket, but in 180 minutes, actually, it's possible, I think. Well, there's always next year. But it just clicked that maybe I could work towards, getting closer to the creators here here in the UK, and maybe start doing some vlogs and stuff like that. And it would be awesome. Imagine if we could live stream. I don't know what the logistics are. As I said, I've just been doing my own thing. But when I started live streaming and talking to some of you guys, it feels like this is like something that I could, go to and vlog and do an IRL stream or something like that. I have no idea. As I said, I've just been doing my own stuff and been quite busy. Never thought of it, and it just clicked. It just really clicked. And thank you, Whiplash, for requesting this video. Guys, go watch the Sidemen Charity Match. I'm definitely gonna be watching it, and I'm definitely gonna probably react to the highlights if if I'm allowed to. I don't know what the logistics are anyways, but that is so cool. Jordan did a very good job with this video, and guys, I'm excited for the charity match, and I know Whiplash is too. And I hope to see you guys here. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to request a video from anything that you really enjoy, like, I don't know, music, Sidemen, stuff like that, just go over to Buy Me a Coffee. You can request a video, or you can click over here, or click over here to see my other videos. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Go watch the Sidemen Charity Match. Take care. Bye-bye.